So the character that I'm going to be introducing today is a kid that goes by the name of Jared Driscoll that I had the pleasure of being acquainted with when I was in the Marines from June of 2008 till November of 2011. Now, I mean, as we all grow up, we all meet kids that we deem a little odd or weird, but like at the same time, those kids are all like someone similar because you grew up in like the same neighborhoods, the same kind of like background upbringing. So I mean, it's like it's different, but it's somewhat similar. And once I got in the Marines, I just met like a ton of different people that that are like nothing like anyone I've ever met. Just so some interesting kids and some strange kids, but they are all so different. I mean, there's definitely a difference from a kid from Boston as opposed to a kid from Alabama. But this kid Driscoll, he was half white, half Asian, but he would walk around the barracks. He'd have like t-shirts with like Batman and like the Joker on them, and he had like such a big head for a small body. I know that this sounds mean, but I mean, I don't expect anybody to understand like what life in the barracks is like. But in like 2008, everyone had iPods, iPads. So I mean, I don't know if iPads are out yet, but if I didn't have an iPhone, you had like you had like an iPod Mini or something. So everyone had started going toward like had been like branching out, to digital media. So they would put us all three to a room, and I was friends with one of his roommates. So I remember one night, it was after work, I was walking in there, and I see this kid like this, and I swear to God, it's an absolute true story. He has a CD like Walkman in his hand with headphones on, listening to Uptown Girl by Billy Joel, and his head's moving. He's not moving his body. His head's going like just doing that repeatedly over and over again with like no shirt on. He kind of talked like this, and like made just like weird mannerisms and weird gestures. I mean, I kind of feel bad about it now. I mean, I kind of tortured the kid just a little bit, but I mean, like I said, I like know that sounds bad, but I mean, you like have to understand, you're in that kind of environment, where it's all male, and then there's just so many different personalities from all over together. So I mean, there's definitely like a little joking around and stuff that goes on, but yeah, he was just like a real odd character. We would all like want to go out drinking, and I mean see if we could try to meet girls in the area. And I'm pretty sure he was 23 at the time. I don't think he had ever kissed a girl, but I mean, he was just socially awkward. He would like walk outside the barracks because anyone that knows what barracks are like, that they're kind of constructed like a motel. So he'd sit on the catwalk on the first floor and just kind of just kind of walk back and forth with his headphones in, with his Batman t-shirt on, or he'd be in the barracks watching wrestling. I mean, I can explain it all out, but it's just one of those things that you'd have to see for yourself. But when they said for me to introduce a character, I mean, I guess on the next version, I guess I go a little more in depth, but this is me, just with the first memories that are just coming to my mind. So there it is. That's Jared Driscoll for you.